Good afternoon from a fairly bright, rain-free, shoulder just a little bit painful, but dry, but
not Peterborough.
So as you can tell, we're not in Peterborough. We've been invited to Derby to Nige and Julie. Now Nige and Julie are not YouTubers, and I've been invited over with Kat to have a look at this gentleman's setup. To say that I'm blown away is an absolute understatement, but I'm not going to stand here giving you superlatives at the moment. We're going to follow Nigel and we're going to go in his property. Right, Nige,
okay,
show us what's going off, mate.
This is my fun. Welcome.
This is just amazing. Who's that behind you? Let's say hello to some people first. So, who we got here?
Julie.
Hello, Julie. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
And who's sat on your knee?
This is Amber, never very far away.
Hello, Amber. I'm getting a bit giddy. Yeah, you've started, haven't you? And we've got Kat. Everybody knows Kat.
Hi.
So, just before we start, this video I saw on Quality Nishigoi about a year ago, and at the time I stopped the video and I said to Kat, we're going to have to see this. We have to see this. This is just amazing, and pure luck at the BKKS Coventry. I bumped into Nige and Julie, and it's a birthday today.
Birthday.
So say happy birthday to Julie. Happy birthday,
Happy
Julie.
birthday,
Yeah,
Julie.
there you go. So we've done that, and we got invited over, so here we are today. And forever ponds keep getting mentioned. This would have to be mine. I have seen a lot of ponds, a lot of incredible ponds over, oh, how many years? 1991 I think my first pond was, and this has just blown it away. I am just so impressed with this. But without further ado, we're going to have a word with Nige, and he's going to talk us through what he's got. So Nige, we won't go to the pond first, but we'll go to what are you dealing with at the moment?
What we're dealing with at the moment is upgrading a feed to the bio chamber that's down the corridor there. I've currently got a 2-inch feed to that.
Okay,
and,
so these are the 2-inch feeds that's going to...
Yeah, feed and return.
Feed and return, okay.
And then it goes through the air source heat pump as well.
Okay, so I'll just turn around because it's a bit narrow.
Yes, it is, yeah.
So we got air source heat pump.
Yeah. Crystal air source heat pump.
And what size is that?
11 kilowatt.
11 kilowatt, okay.
And what I'm finding with the 2-inch feed is that it's drawing the water down in the bio chamber too much.
Right, okay.
And so I'm changing that to a 4-inch feed so that I get more media in there and it's not drawing the level of the water down too far.
Okay.
That was a bit of a schoolboy error when I first put it in.
Never mind. So how long's this project been going on for?
About a week and a half.
About a week. And I see that you're struggling with just a little bit of concrete, yeah?
That's the bane of my life at the moment, but I've got a breaker here and hopefully that's going to sort it out tomorrow.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. And you've got an awful lot of 4-inch pipework all laid there.
Yeah. I've got everything.
And the expensive ball valves.
Yeah.
So can you pop the lid on this filter and we can have a look in there? Everybody loves a good filter.
So we've got a ORC drum and
Okay.
bio chamber,
Yeah.
which I think is absolutely wonderful. It's never missed a beat for me. This was recommended by East Midlands Koi Club to me,
Okay.
and Richton Koi, they
Right.
supplied it, and it's been fantastic. There's 110 UV.
Yeah. And did you do the initial install?
I did the install, yeah, of everything. I quite enjoy doing that kind of thing.
Good. So what part did Quality Nishigoi play in this?
They supplied the air source heat.
The air source heat pump.
Yeah.
Okay. And what was Tim's first impression when he walked through the
He
door?
liked it, but since then there's been a few modifications to things. The windows at the rear have been added, which has transformed things, made it a lot warmer.
Oh no, it is. I'm in a t-shirt and it's very warm in here. So let's have a look at the residence. And you see you got 17 fish.
Yeah, 17 fish. So we've got a 3,100 gallons.
Yeah.
As you know, the OLC filtration system. It's built. It was done in stages. The pond was done first, and then I added the canopy, which transformed things initially. And then last year I put the air source heat pump on, doors and windows, and that's just absolutely transformed things again. It's usable all year round. We get so much pleasure from it. It was expensive to do, but the amount of pleasure we get from it, we think it was more than worth it.
Well, there's no such thing as a cheap koi pond, is there?
No, there isn't.
When you look at it. But I'll just take you back here to where I was sat. This is the view from a seated position. You just cannot beat that. Cannot beat that. I just want somebody to serve me tea and coffee all day while I just sit and watch that. That'd be great. What do you think, Amber? Fairly happy. Right, we'll look at the seated area. You got an auto feeder?
Yeah.
I bet you get through some food, don't you?
Yeah, I'm feeding about 320, 350 grams a day.
What is that broken down into, what, like 5-6 feeds?
Well,
or
probably 8.
Eight
This'll
feeds?
feed 6, but I hand feed
Hand feed as
twice
well.
of an evening. Yeah, there's some silly tame fish in there.
Yeah. Clarity looks absolutely superb. So what's your largest fish then?
I would say it's this shower. We call it Tyson.
This one?
Yeah.
What's that, 80? 85?
I'm not sure. I think it's probably, might be approaching 80.
Right, okay.
The 70s. And this is a latest acquisition, the
Hiatsuri.
Hiatsuri, and that's 69 centimetres. I've got it off a fellow hobbyist.
Yeah, these are chunky fish. They've got some proper body size. Single bottom drain?
Yes, single bottom drain. I make the showers myself out of planters.
Yeah.
Um,
They look very nice.
hopefully
Beautiful.
they're doing a job, I think they are.
There's plants everywhere. In fact, there's plants actually almost on top of my head here. Good job I'm a short squirt.
The plants thriving here, Steve.
Yeah,
It's like a little microplant, isn't it?
it is. It's lovely. So we've got like a little seated area. So Nige mentioned that he would have liked a window in this end, and I can see that. But it doesn't detract from the fact that this is a superb pond. Everything is just so nice.
Quite nice of an evening when it's all lit up as well.
Yes, yeah, I noticed you've got several lights in your roof there.
Yeah. And they've got spotlights that illuminate the fish, and got a spotlight above us that illuminates the seating area.
Okay. So clearly the pond came first. How long before the canopy was put up?
I finished the pond in the beginning of August in 2017, and then in November put the canopy on.
Right. Was that always a plan?
No, that was an afterthought.
Just
to
an
be honest.
knee-jerk reaction?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We thought that we'd be able to use this space more with a shelter, and toyed the idea with various things, and then that came up.
Good.
Don't regret it.
Plants everywhere. Gorgeous. I'm coming to say hello. clarity is crystal clear. You need to put at least one video out. Create a channel and put one video out. Yes, definitely. Definitely. Just spectacular. Bonsais everywhere. We might do a short section of underwater shot. So we shall leave it there for a second, because we're going to have something to eat shortly, and then we'll try and do some underwater footage. But wow, I mean wow. Right, Nigel says it's okay to do some underwater footage, so here goes. Hold your breath. Wow. Right, good morning. Can you tell me your name, age, if you want, where you live and your profession, please?
Ladies first.
Oh, right. I'm Julie. I'm 64 today.
Hey, happy birthday.
Thank you. We live in Derby, and I'm an artisan tea blender.
Wow. And next?
So I'm Nigel, I'm 65, again, Derby, and I'm retired.
What were you retired from?
I was in non-destructive testing, which is the testing of metals in industry.
Wow, that's impressive. So, to the 10 questions. How many koi keeping years have you had?
5. I've been keeping 5 years.
5 koi keeping years. And what is your current pond size and how many fish do you have?
So the pond size is 3,100 gallons, and I've got currently 17 fish.
17 fish. Is this your forever pond?
Oh,
Yes.
definitely.
Absolutely.
You've had enough
Yeah,
digging.
they killed me building it and cost a fortune, so this is
Yeah,
definitely-
don't they always? And if your pond and everything disappeared tomorrow, what would be your alternative hobby?
Classic car, I think, yeah.
Classic cars. And you same?
Yeah.
Both classic
absolutely.
cars, okay. Back to the hobby, what has been your biggest triumph, your biggest win over your 5 years?
I think putting the canopy over to begin with, which then
canopy.
involved in putting the doors and the window,
Excellent.
and that kind of transformed that space then. And the heating, yeah, I mean.
Got a heater
so
as well,
that
okay.
transformed things.
And advice for new koi keepers, if you can break it down to one, maybe 2 chunks of advice, what would you offer up?
Well, we joined East Midlands Koi Club,
Yeah.
didn't we?
Yeah.
And they steered us in the right direction.
Ah,
We were able
okay.
to visit other people, other club members' ponds,
Yeah,
see what they've done,
Yep.
pick out certain aspects from each one or various ones what we thought was.
So they've been there before, so you know. You
Yeah,
don't need to
excellent.
make-
Excellent. So
Same
join a
mistake.
club, basically.
Yeah.
So we've done the biggest triumph. What has been your biggest mistake?
I wished I'd put 2 windows in. Like I've seen yours, your
Yeah,
pond,
yeah.
and Andy Daly's.
Yeah.
Put 2 windows. I wished I'd put a window in the far side of the pond where we sit and eat,
Ah.
so that we could have. But my 2 reasons why I didn't, I suppose. First, the fear of that corner not being strong enough to support it,
Yep.
and secondly, the cost. But mainly the fear of the strength.
Yes, of course, of course. Number 8, future plans.
Future plan. I might put a uplift filter in.
Okay, an upflow filter?
Upflow filter, righties.
Yes, yeah.
I might get some plans off righty and do that. Everybody seems to be doing them.
Yep.
They can't all be wrong.
No, they do work very well. And number 9 is a definitely easy question. Do you get support from your partner? And that would go to either of you.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
don't
joint
have.
project.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
have the technical knowledge or anything. That
You don't need to have.
I don't need to.
No.
I just have the enjoyment of, you know, the tranquility and the peace and everything that it brings us.
It's nice to share it though,
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
Hey,
And you are learning
we
stuff.
do. Yeah.
You're learning a lot more technical
We-
stuff.
Choose the fish together very often, don't we? And choose the names.
it's always down to
Yeah.
names.
Yeah.
And the final question, favourite fish? Is that an easy or hard
Yeah,
question?
It's a hard question.
That's a hard question.
But I think we do have a favourite.
Well, I do. I know people the same one. I like shower. My favourites are shower.
Okay.
So we've got our largest shower in there, which I bought last year off a fellow club member.
Yep.
And in transporting it, it damaged its pectoral fin,
Yep.
but it's bounced back.
Uh-huh.
And it's a fighter. It's feisty.
Yeah.
So we called it Tyson.
Excellent.
It has split that fin a couple of times again,
Yeah.
but only small, not compared to the original injury.
Okay.
And it keeps bouncing back. So that's I favour that one because there's a story attached to that. one.
Right. And
And
Julie,
I
do you?
like the one, I don't know its proper name, but I think it means bunch of grapes.
Yeah, Udo.
Goromar. Yeah.
But we call it Merlot, so that's my
Bunch of
favourite
grapes,
one.
Well, we shall come back to that in another section of this video. So there is your 10 in 10. Thank you for answering those, and we will speak later.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right, a little bit extra. I've just noticed that the fish seem to be following the same path all the time. So Nige just said there's a story around this. So go ahead, Nige.
So when the pond was built, East Midlands Koi Club advised, and they advised to have the inlets in this corner at 2 different levels, firing across the window, because the fish will like to sit in the current, sit there and entertain us by, and sure enough, that's exactly what's happened, and they go round in that circular motion against the current, but predominantly sit in the window, particularly when the air source heat pump kicks in, and it's a nice warm water current from. I think I might have said air current.
Thank you, Nige. So pretty much a lot of you have probably guessed that. I didn't, but now I know.
voice, but where did it